Salvation is God's responsibility, but manifestation of power is on the platform of the hunger of your spirit, the hunger of your soul, the hunger of your heart, the hunger. There are people waiting to hear the gospel. The hunger of your spirit. Am I communicating? The hunger of your soul. A woman was brought. The husband is an allergy. She was an allergy. An allergy is somebody who was not just a Muslim and a higher level by going to Mecca, and he brought the woman, and the woman has been pregnant for 11 years. The baby has been there refusing to come out, and they came to the office, and I said, what is the problem? And the man told me, I said, are you a Christian? He said, no, I can't, I'm not a Christian. He was so arrogant, I was almost getting offended. A simple no would have been fine. Why sounding as if asking you this question is a taboo? He said, no, for what? No, I'm not a Christian. And you're in my office, the office of a pastor. And I asked the wife, are you a Christian? She said, no. I said, both of you are what? I said, okay. And I said, can I touch your wife's stomach? He said, no problem. And as I was touching the wife's stomach, he was praying in Arabic. So I stopped him. Such as I have brothers, I love power. I enjoy power. Are you following what I'm saying? We are in the generation of power. So power thrives on the platform of purity. Power is the language of God. Power is the communication of the spirit. Power is the language of ministry. What 1 million words cannot do, one miracle will do it. It is time to program your mind. Power is the magnet of ministry. Power. No matter what it costs to see it coming together, we need to be Christians. The world knows what Christians are. Agrippa said, Acts 26:28, Paul, thou almost persuadest me to be a Christian. I know what a Christian is. Politicians on the pulpit. A pastor offends somebody, they carry him and go and drop him in one village. Gifted and anointed, he dies out of depression. That's why in this ministry, I'm in charge of transfer. You transfer anybody, I want to know. One was chatting with me before I came here. He said, I've been moved from so and so. I said, what was your attendance where you left? He told me. Where's your attendance where you are? He told me. I said, so you're in a better place? He said, that is better. I said, thank God. I want to be involved. Nobody will kill your vision. Nobody will put you in depression because somebody is not happy with you. So he wants to frustrate your life, ruin your destiny. We can discipline the offender for the offense and defend the offender when he needs defense. Oh, nobody's following me. We can discipline the offender for the offense and defend the offender when he needs defense. We need to be united. Shamelessness all over social media. Shamelessness. I've told them in this our church, if they say anything about any pastor and you put your mouth, the only time you should put your mouth is to cause problem for them. Give them problem. It doesn't have to be me. Any pastor at all. Give them problem. When they insult the pastor, I permit you in the name of the Lord, insult them. Call them out. Give them problem. Because the disrespect, the disregard for ministers is empowered by fellow ministers. Number 2, let me round up. Your money has expired. Your registration has expired. Number 2, can I go on? Number 2, Peter said, such as I have. You see, for you to become the minister that the people can look on, you must have something to offer. Such as I have. Brothers, I love power. I enjoy power. Are you following what I'm saying? We are in the generation of power. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 8, let thy garment be white and let thy head lack no ointment. So power thrives on the platform of purity. Power is the language of God. Power is the communication of the spirit. Power is the language of ministry. What 1,000,000 words cannot do, one miracle will do it. It is time to program your mind. Power is the magnet of ministry. Power is the magnet, is the pull of ministry. Any minister who is not hungry for power is not ready for impact. In Psalm chapter 63 from verse 1, oh God, thou art my God, early will I seek thee, for my soul tested for thee, my flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land where there is no water, to see thy power and thy glory as I've seen thee in the sanctuary. We are in the generation of power. How can you minister and the blind don't see? How can you minister and the lame don't walk? You say, I'm a teacher. Who told you teachers are not powerful? Who told you teachers don't minister healing? Who told you Paul was a teacher and yet he went to the third heavens? Paul was a teacher and yet he raised the dead. Paul was a teacher and yet miracles happen. Who told you are just a singer so you cannot make impact? We are in the generation of power. Reverend John, before I was sharing, was telling us some of the manifestation. Those who attend Jehovah the Doctor program here can tell you what they see. I have seen people backing up with the microphone during Jehovah the Doctor who break down in tears. I see them crying. We are having a Jehovah the Doctor service, and because of the blind, the lame, we are walking. The state medical council sent doctors, 13 medical doctors, to come to this place to confirm and validate the miracles. But because what we do, they do registration free, so that they know what the issues are. You are blind, you are lame, they write it, you hold the plat card. So they told the doctors to go through that process and verify that the blind is really blind, the lame is really lame, the deaf is really deaf. So I walked in here and the doctors in church said, there are some people from the medical council. I said, what's going on? He said, they called them to verify the miracles that happen. I said, they are welcome. I said, you step out, let them handle everything. Just all they have to do is to position the people, let me come and pray. So they did everything. As I was about to lay hands on one of them, the doctor said, can I see your hand? I said, why? He said, I just want to see it. I'm sure he wanted to be sure. He didn't know that what is there cannot be seen. You can't see it. You can't see it. No, you can't see it. So I had to do like this. He looked at it. Sit down. To the glory of God. He looked at it. He said, pray. So I prayed. The blind eye opened. I prayed. The person was walking. I prayed. A deaf person. He said, wait. He tested. They were with Pastor Henry then. He tested and tested. I told him, I said, Pastor, shift. Let them do everything. They tested and tested. They tested. The next thing I was hearing was, wow. What? Wow. One of them, who was the leader of the team, he whispered in my ear, can I have your direct number? I said, for what? He said, this is too real. I'm shaking. It is the generation of power. Reverend John, I like that thing you said. How can you fake what can be made real? Why fake what is real? It is stupidity and senselessness, foolishness of monumental capacity. It is madness of magnitudinal dimension for you to be arranging something that God is looking for who to give. For you to be arranging something that God is looking for who to give. Arranging miracles and God is looking for. I sought for a man. My pastors know. When you tell me you minister, I say praise God. Next I ask you is what happened? Is it my national anthem? This happened. I said that's wonderful. What happened? What happened? We are in Sierra Leone. One time we were in Sierra Leone. The first time I went to Sierra Leone to minister, The program was held in the church to the glory of the Lord. A known deaf and dumb person started talking and hearing. A known cripple started walking. By the next day, the bishop said, we have to go to the stadium. I said, why? He said, the old town is in trouble. We moved to the stadium. The stadium was packed out. Over 45,000 people. We lost count of miracles, count of signs. We are in Cameroon for a program that was to start on a Tuesday in Cameroon. The stadium was jammed on Monday for a program of Tuesday. 42 wheelchairs in one night. 42. They were taking deaf and dumb in numbers. Sir, 35 deaf ears have been opened. Sir, 29 blind eyes. This God is just saying, are you ready? Do you like the dishonor? Such as I have, I know I carry so I have something to offer. I am ready to spend time with God. Mark chapter 3 verse 14. He said they were with him that he might send them forth to preach. They were with him. They were with him that he might send them forth to preach. Your capacity for delivery is directly proportional to how much time you have spent with him. And they were with him. This is the generation of power. God didn't call you to humiliate you. Salvation is God's responsibility. Manifestation is your responsibility. Salvation is God's responsibility, but manifestation of power is on the platform of the hunger of your spirit, the hunger of your soul, the hunger of your heart, the hunger. There are people waiting to hear the gospel. The hunger of your spirit. Am I communicating? The hunger of your soul. A woman was brought. The husband is an allergy. She was an allerger. An allerger is somebody who was not just a Muslim and a higher level by going to Mecca, and he brought the woman, and the woman has been pregnant for 11 years. The baby has been there refusing to come out, and they came to the office, and I said, what is the problem? And the man told me, I said, are you a Christian? He said, no, I can't, I'm not a Christian. He was so arrogant, I was almost getting offended. A simple no would have been fine. Why sounding as if asking you this question is a taboo? He said, no, for what? No, I'm not a Christian. And you're in my office, the office of a pastor. And I asked the wife, are you a Christian? She said, no. I said, both of you are what? I said, okay. And I said, can I touch your wife's stomach? He said, no problem. And as I was touching the wife's stomach, he was praying in Arabic. So I stopped him. I said, stop doing that. He said, okay. And I laid down, I said, baby, come out. It's time to come out. It's time to come out. And I prayed with them. As they stood up to go, when they got to the door, she stopped. Water break. Now, to come down was a problem. To come down from the stairways was a problem. They were holding her. When they entered the car, the head of baby was out. Am I talking to somebody here? They came from a part of this clan. As I speak to you now, the man is in church. The wife is in church. 11 years of carrying pregnancy and delivered in less than 5 minutes, and you think they will not serve Jesus? It's time for power. Sit down, let me round up. I'm wasting your time, right? Oh, rata kapalada shata. I told God, if you won't use me, don't send me. I don't want to be, you see, some of us are rumor mongers. We are not ministers. Rumor is saying something without evidence. Some of us are not preachers. We are rumor mongers. Rumor. God can heal. You have not experienced it. Rumor monger. A witness is one who is in possession of evidence. Rumor. You stand behind the pulpit. I know that God can heal, and you have not seen one. You are not a preacher. You are a rumor monger. God can open the eyes of the blind, and the blind is looking at you. You are a rumor monger. A rumor monger is one who is not in possession of evidence. He's walking by hearsay. He's walking by what he was told, but he has not experienced it. He wasn't there. But a witness